ग्रुप मेरे मेरे पास
नहीं, जर्नली लॉगिन करोगे ना तो वो आ जाएगा, जर्नल लॉगिन।
लॉगिन ठीक है।
Yeah, so we are live now. Uh, अस्सलाम वालेकुम ऑल सबको, मैं बहुत बहुत खुश आमदीद कहता हूँ विद आवर इंटरव्यू विद ब्रैडले सटन साहब। एंड जो हम सर ब्रैडले सटन से डायरेक्टली questions ask कर सकते हैं if we have any kind of questions regarding Amazon, regarding the whole industry, regarding Helium 10. We are live and accepting your questions. You can write your इस वक्त ये streaming Facebook page, Facebook group or YouTube पे live है, so you can comment and we can ask these questions to Mr. Respected Bradley Sutton, and he'll be guiding us as being the creator and of Helium 10, how things are going on behind the scenes. He can really guide on regarding the technical thing. First of all, we want to thank you, Mr. Bradley Sutton, for joining us and providing us the opportunity and giving us his precious time.
All right. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. It's great to be here. Good evening to you. It's morning here, 9 a.m., but what's 9 p.m., 10 p.m. over there?
Yeah, it's about 10:24 p.m. Uh, a little bit late, but this is the perfect time by which all of people are just YouTubing, surfing the Facebook, because this is the time after which everybody is very much free from his or her daily routine, and he's very much relaxed after having the dinner and is about to sleep in an hour or two most of the time. So the situation here is all of our supporters, our lovers, our students, our investors are using Helium 10 on a large scale, and we are very much excited about the new feature of instant Alibaba sourcing feature on the platform too, and our audience was also very much excited about the discussion that we are currently having, and especially having you with us is the greatest moment of this institute.
Oh, I don't know about that, but thank you for that.
Yeah, that's great, because Helium 10 is really making us passionate and energetic about the product results and the output that the software is bringing, and the product searching, hunting possibilities that the software is providing us, as compared to the other softwares that we also have available in the market. Helium 10 is really performing well. It's very much clear in providing the services, as Helium 10 is also providing the trial version before joining the software, which is very much providing the people and the students and our supporters the possibility to explore Helium 10, and then definitely they just go with that. Another challenge that we are also facing during our timeline, our struggle while launching our product on Amazon is the very different kind of results different softwares are causing. Definitely, we'll go one by one with the with the questions, and we are also taking questions from our different channel. We welcome you all. All have written salam, welcome messages. They all are welcoming you, Mr. Bradley Sutton.
Excellent.
And
How many people are live right now? I know most people watch this on the replay. But does it say or no? It doesn't say.
Yeah, actually, there is a software going on the back end.
Oh, okay.
I might not also be able to see because I need to.
Oh, no, no worries. I was just curious.
Yeah.
But regardless how many is out there, hello to everybody.
That's some great thing. So can we start with the product passion? Like the filters, because most of the time people have certain product in their own mind, because according to them this is the perfect product in the market according to them. But when the software has certain different kind of results, they are very much heart disturbed. Like, I was so much passionate about this product, but according to the market analysis, we are getting some different kind of results. So how can you guide the people so that they might not they may take the numbers serious as compared to what they like and how the market's going? Well, what
Yeah.
should they go with?
So just everybody who sells on Amazon themselves or is hired to help an Amazon company to try and find product, well, you just have to remember that it's not about what you know or what you think is popular, but it's what's popular or what has demand in that location, which 95% of the time might be something you didn't even realize. Like what's something would you say is everybody in Pakistan knows about a kind of thing, but maybe not many people in America? Like, you have an example of that?
Are you talking about certain product?
Yeah, just any kind of product. Like, there's something that if you mention it to everybody on the streets of Karachi, everybody knows what you're talking about. But you probably think that if you said that on the streets of Los Angeles, maybe nobody would know what that is, that product.
The general popular type of products which everybody's which the first thought comes whenever somebody talks about launching product on Amazon is kind of leather products, leather jackets,
Yeah,
gloves.
No, but like I'm thinking about like something that's culturally specific to Pakistan. Like, for example, here's an example. Like in Japan, there is something called mawashi. All right. If you say mawashi to any Japanese, they would know what it is. And what that is the belt for sumo wrestlers. The sumo wrestlers that wear that
Oh,
belt.
yeah.
And in Japan, obviously, there's the reason I knew that is I used to be a sumo wrestler. But in Japan, everybody knows what that term means, and they would think, wow, this is a cool product because many youths do this in school and everything like that. Maybe in Amazon Japan, that's a great product. If you say the word mawashi in United States, or even just sumo belt, there's no demand because nobody knows what is that. Nobody wants that. I was one of the only sumo wrestlers in America. Maybe there's less than 100 in America. So just because you personally think, and me, I personally think it's cool. Like, I think that's a cool product because of my history. So that's one of the important things in Amazon is, there might be a product in Japan or in Pakistan that everybody loves and knows, like maybe a certain brand of food that's not available, in America. But just because you like the product or you're an expert on it doesn't make it a good opportunity to sell on Amazon. What makes a good opportunity to sell on Amazon is when you find a product that there's demand for. All right. So that means people want it. People are looking for it. Is there a magic number of how many people are looking for it? No, there's no magic number. It could be 3,000 a month. It could be 30,000 a month, but there's got to be demand. All right. There's demand for it, and the existing competition, the products that are already available on Amazon, they're just not doing that great. Like maybe they don't have enough images, or it's not so, they're not so strong that you have no space to get in. Like you have a confidence that you can instantly be as good, if not more attractive than those products if you were to launch your own product. So that's like the basic mindset that people need to have. Don't go for products that you think are going to be good. Go with what the data says there's opportunity for.
Okay. Yeah, I really feel real great magic in that saying, because by launching certain kind of product of which there are not there is not a great competition in the industry, will bring in some great advantages on Amazon. First of all, the uniqueness of that product. Secondly, there will be no or very less competitors. Number three, we're gonna have to spend very less on PPC. I may think, because there will be no competitor, and we will need to pay less on the bid, on the automatic, on the manual bids, because normally most of the time we are launching the products which are already present in the market, and we always try to compete with those products, and whenever we have a massive launch, in the meantime we may suffer in PPC some of the times, because the bid is too high, and we need to spend a lot on the PPC to get reviews on a fresh listing, and then in the meantime overheads are going to go high, and that's going to cause a decrease in the person's motivation about that product. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I could show an example here of
yeah.
of what might indicate some of these things that we're talking about. So now I'm in black box, in
Okay.
Helium 10. I can go to, I like actually look, instead of looking for products, I like looking for keywords. All right. So let's say I want to find a keyword. Maybe it's searched maybe 3,000 times a month until 10,000 times a month. Maybe it's in, let me pick a category maybe I don't do very much. Let's see. Industrial, kitchen and dining, musical instruments, patio, pet. What kind of unique one? I'm going to go do, is there arts and crafts or something? There we go. Arts and crafts. I rarely do this, ever look for this category. And then maybe I'll say, hey, I want to see a product where the average price is between $20 and $40, and maybe
Okay.
average review count. Actually, I'm going to do this one. I like this one better. Out of the top 10 reviews
Okay.
on the page, this is a newer filter here, advanced filter. Out of the top 10 products that appear in the search results of this keyword, I would like, let's say, at least 5. Let's just say, now let's go 7. At least 7
Okay.
to have
Yep.
less than 150 reviews. All right. So let's just take a look at some of these that come up, and nothing here. So that means that in arts and craft, oh, look what happened here. I don't know how that happened. It said 9,000. I want 2,000 to
Okay.
10,000. Let's try.
Okay,
Maybe this one will open it up a little bit. Oh, there we go. We got a lot more here. Okay. So we can start taking a look at this, and I see just tons of things. I don't even know what these products, mean. But we can see like this: pillar, candle, mold.
Yeah.
All right. So I have no idea what that is. I mean, I know what a candle is. I know what a mold is. I know what a pillar is, but I don't know what pillar candle mold is. So let's just take a look at it on Amazon. And then we can see here, all right, this is interesting. You know, we see 111 reviews. Look at this. Amazon's Choice is only 99 reviews, 16
Yeah.
reviews, 80 reviews. Um, this is, you know, this is a little bit interesting to me because I see that um not many products are very established. And especially what I see is, look how bad the reviews are, like 3.7. That's crazy. And this is on page 1. So this is the kind of
Yeah.
thing that I look for, is what has demand. I mean, we found that in what, 30 seconds, and we found something I didn't know, and there was like 46 others right there. So I just, everybody don't use the exact same filter as me, otherwise everybody's using the same filter, you know. We have so many filters you can use there, and then you put things that indicate to you, hey, there might be opportunity. So why did I say this might be opportunity? Well, I saw some different things that shows me that there's room for a better competitor, me, you know,
Yeah.
to come in. There's a lot of listings here with bad reviews, you know, less than 4 stars. All right. There's also a lot of listings that don't have many reviews, um, which is another way that, you know, if you have a category where everybody has 10,000 reviews, it's going to be very hard for you to be attractive in that category with a brand
Yeah.
new product of like 1 or 2 reviews. So this
Right.
one doesn't have that. Most everybody had like 100 or 200. So I think that there might be some opportunity here. I'm not saying everybody go try and find supplier for this and do it, but if we did, I forgot to share here. If we did want to just get an idea about, you know, how much it could cost, let me just show you
Yeah.
that
Sure.
here. Hold on. All right. Let's see. Where is my other window? Here we go. What was this search here? This search was pillar candle mold. All right. So I could just see what are why is this so small? There we go. What are the estimated sales of people here on page 1 of this listing? All right, we see here that it's searched for about 2,000 times. We see some listings doing really well and some not selling that much. So 111, 176, 169. So yeah, we see a lot of sellers doing well. But then I could just click on this source on Alibaba right here.
Oh yeah.
And now what we see here is what is coming up in Alibaba.com. You know, I could see, hey, are there any manufacturers in Pakistan that are selling this kind of product? I'm not sure if there are or not. Let's see. Maybe not. No, because, you know, I know textiles are our strongest, I think, in Pakistan. So I could see, you know, are there any suppliers in Korea, Vietnam, you know, China, et cetera. So I could say, hey, show me only the verified supplier. I want more experience. Maybe I want more experienced kind of sellers. All right. And so then I can see here, look at all these that come up. A lot of these look the same as what I was just looking at. And I could see, oh, wow, I can get these for $4 or I can get it for $1, you know, maybe $2. Let's see, we have here $1. So this is the way that I can use without even having to go to Alibaba.com. I can get some insight into how much this product might cost.
Wow, that's great. We need a little consultation from your side at this moment. What's the best ever supplier criteria according to you, which we can use on our instant plugin? That's the new feature that we have in the Helium 10 Chrome extension. What
Yeah.
according to you is going to be a good criteria for a supplier while using the instant search feature on our extension.
Yeah,
Um,
the 3 that I use, heavily are our age of the account. I don't want to maybe get some new supplier, but I like seeing the ones that have been on Alibaba for at least 3 years. And I like looking also at the vendor rating, and then only verified supplier. So those are the three that I focus on. But of course, we have other filters there that anybody can use in case they have
Yeah.
different criteria. But those are my three that I always use.
Okay. So according to you, that we really need to take care of the supplier from how much time he's in the market, and the rating that the Alibaba has given to the supplier also. Okay, we get it. One more thing that the crowd, is facing at this moment is uh, uh, why that we want to concentrate on a single software, because we are very much confused using different kind of softwares, and we use various type of different softwares also, and some of the time the student or the virtual assistant or the investor is very much confused with the different kind of results and the outputs coming out of the different softwares, which is very much misleading people regarding different kind of results and the strategies.
Yeah, so I
Which
mean,
are coming
I
about.
used to be on that side. I've worked at Helium 10, wow, almost 3 years now. But before then, I was a consultant, kind of like a VA, for Amazon sellers
Wow,
here in
that's
America. And
yeah.
and I didn't know about Helium 10. And before I used Helium 10, I used all kinds of software. Like I had 5 different subscriptions and 3 different Chrome extensions. It was crazy. But then I found Helium 10, and even then I was like, wow, I don't need all of these things. Helium 10 has everything I need. And so that it's even more so now. There really is no need for other software at this time, like unless there's some really really strange use case, because Helium 10 is A to Z. We have a lot of virtual assistants who use our platform. And by the way, if somebody is looking to be a virtual assistant, we have the free train course that trains you to become a Helium 10 expert. You can find that at academy.helium10.com, academy.helium10.com. But we have our tool suite is used by brand new sellers. It's used by virtual assistants. It's used by billion-dollar companies like Lego. Lego uses Helium 10, the employees at Lego for Lego Amazon business. So it's the gold standard out there. Are there other tools that are good? Of course. There's a lot of tools that are great. There's some tools that are bad, but a lot of them are really good. The main difference is I don't like compare one to one, but the main difference is there's not one tool out there that even comes close to have the number of tools that we have. Maybe somebody's product research tool is similar to Helium 10 product research tool, or maybe somebody's email automation tool is similar to ours, but you can compare one to one the individual tools. But we have over 35 tools now in our suite. Nobody has that much. So I can confidently say that all you need is Helium 10. If you're mainly selling on Amazon. Now, if you're trying to do Shopify or something like that, okay, you probably need a Shopify tool. We don't have a Shopify tool. But if you're only selling on Amazon, Helium 10 has all you need. That's always been our goal of how we develop the software, is how do we make it the one-stop shop kind of.
Okay. One more thing in which most of the people are a little confused about, the number of giveaways which we are getting in Helium 10, and also on the other side we have an option of PPC. In which case, should we go with the giveaway option, and the most more simply, I may say Amazon PPC, we as giveaways, or what kind of mashup or what kind of cocktail combination that we can do with the giveaways and the PPC, and how we can make the scenario work in in different kind of situation. Can you please guide us on that?
Yeah. So there's different ways. We have the CPR number in Helium 10, which tells you how many discounted giveaways it might take to get to page one. So discounted giveaways, and then we've got different variations though that change that number. Like for example, I had a podcast episode. Everybody can check it. It's free. Just go to Serious Sellers Podcast. You can, if you have an Apple iPhone, you can do it on Apple Podcast, or if you have
Right.
Spotify, or just search at helium10.com/podcast, and then look for episode 200, and it's called Maldives Honeymoon. All right. So it's like this
Wow.
terminology of a certain launch that
Yeah.
even if the CPR number says 100, maybe in this Maldives honeymoon, which is just a made up term, you can maybe
Yeah.
get there at with only 5 or 6 or 7 or something like that. So there's a lot of other factors. Now, if somebody is using search find buy method, it's the same thing. Like if somebody's doing search find buy, or it comes from PPC or organic, it's going to give you the same amount of juice. So I would say if it's a mature listing, use the CPR number that is inside of Cerebro or Magnet for that keyword to have a rough idea about how many discounted ones. But if you're doing full price, ones, then what you should do is if you're doing full price giveaways, what you should do is maybe lessen that number a little bit. But we have some new things coming that, in the next few months, that are really going to help people estimate under different circumstances how many they might need to get to page one.
Okay, great. A great answer there. That was really helping. One of the other problem that the Amazon community is facing, that Amazon is really expanding to the new territories, the new countries, the new landscapes. And what about the future plans of Helium 10? Are there any plans for the people in UAE, Dubai, or uh, or the new marketplaces Amazon's expanding? What's the possibility, and what's the what could be the coming timeline or hope, or a hope for the people who don't have tools working on, who don't have softwares or Helium 10 working on in those markets, because we are really facing that problem, because some of our investors and our virtual assistants are in really need of a such help, such software which can give them some numbers or certain idea about a certain product launch, because they are really blindly doing stuff, and they really need help. So
Yeah, so I
how
mean
can we
the
help them?
best thing is just inside of Helium 10, on the very top, there's like this question mark button, and then you hit there, and then it says like feature request. So that's the best way to make the voices heard, because the way that we make all of our new tools, or the way that we decide which new marketplace to go to, has to do with how many people are requesting it. So if people are looking for functionality in some of the marketplaces we don't have, like maybe it's Australia or UAE or Saudi Arabia, then they should request it there, and then based on how many people are requesting, then we can look into doing that marketplace in the future.
Okay, that's great. One more thing is, as you are directly with us on the behalf of Helium 10, what's your message uh, is for the Amazon's great community in Pakistan, and what kind of thoughts or message that you want to convey to this great emerging Amazon community?
Well, I know a lot of efforts are being made in that country to especially open it up for Amazon more. I know it's not one of the approved countries, but there's a lot of ways that people can have success even without, even before that time comes. So, getting into the Amazon ecosystem, whether it's as a seller or as an employee or as a virtual assistant, now is a good time, because it's been kind of closed off, for a long time. So I see a lot of advancement being made in Pakistan for this, and I'm even going to be going there for the first time, probably sometime later this year, to visit with some people who have become Helium 10 certified in our certification program, and I don't go. I mean, I do travel during non-coronavirus times
Yeah.
to some countries, but it's not like I go to every country in the world or anything like that. Like maybe only 3 or 4 countries. So actually, Pakistan is one of the first countries I'm going to be going to this year, specifically because of all the improvement, and even the president of Pakistan knows about Helium 10, and heard that I'm coming. Like I can't believe that, but that just shows you how how even the leaders of the country can see that e-commerce and Amazon is becoming a very important part of the future of the business in Pakistan.
Wow, that's something amazing. We are hearing and are very much happy that you have great thoughts about this community, and you are very much supporting and taking time out of your valuable busiest routine. Lastly, we want to discuss a little about what kind of discount or offers can our AFP Institute's group of virtual assistants and investors, or more openly, what kind of extra favor can Helium 10 Group can do for this community, and kind of discount or offers for them to give them an opportunity to explore it more. Those who want to access it and are not getting access because of certain reasons, some financial problems. What kind of support can we give to the deserving ones?
Yeah, I mean, I think that you have a coupon code for 10% off, and that's the one that I suggest, because we also have one. I think you have one for 50% off first month, but then you can't switch back to the other code. Then they'll be paying full price for the rest. So I have two suggestions. One is to use that 10% off coupon. Do you know what your 10% off coupon code is?
Yeah, I think it's AFP, AFP 10, AFP 15.
AFP 10. Yeah. So I would use the AFP 10. And then here's something to keep in mind. Like if you are not a big Amazon seller yet, like if for those who are thinking about starting off on Amazon, or those who are just looking to be a virtual assistant in the beginning, what I suggest doing is just getting one partner. You can have a max of one partner. You can't like share the Helium 10 password with like 10 friends or something crazy like that. But one should be okay. And you can even, because you can have two people log on at the same time. Again, you can't do group buys of, hey, let's get 5 people, 10 people. You don't even want that, first of all, because now everybody can see what you're doing, all your people. So like if you have your own partner, um, who maybe you want to go into business with as a virtual assistant, or maybe you want to just join together in your journey to learn,
Yeah.
get the platinum plan with the 10% off coupon, but then split it privately between you. Like maybe you send money to the other guy, uh, $40 a month, for your half, or something like that. And then now it becomes a little bit more affordable. And then once you become successful and you start your own Amazon store, or now you have a big client, well, now you can kick that other guy. No, you can just decide to go kind of separate ways. And that's one way that I know a lot of people in Pakistan have been able to use our software. Again, there are some bad ones out there where they try and share the password with the 20 people. Now, usually that doesn't work. And if we catch it, they're permanently banned, IP
Wow.
addresses.
Yeah.
And it's not even going to work. You're not going to be able to log on 20 people at the same time. There's going to be lots of errors. But what you could do is just, get one partner. And now all of a sudden it's like getting 60% off of the regular price, because you're already getting 10% off. And now you're splitting it in half.
Wow, that's great. So, what could be the expected, what could be your expected arrival in Pakistan, so we can plan a seminar here and do a full-on campaign on regarding your arrival and regarding the seminar, because that's going to be a big one for us regarding your arrival. What could be the expected 1 month or 2 months? You can go up and down.
Yeah, I mean, I
So
think it would be
give me
probably
this
more
idea.
towards the fall, like September, October. It's definitely going to be after we get vaccines here. Like they don't really want us to travel without the vaccine, and it's going to be a long time until I can get that. But I would say, maybe September, October, we'll see.
September, October.
Yeah,
Wow,
but
that's
I don't have my tickets yet because I have no idea when I'll get the vaccine. So we'll see.
yeah, that's something great to hear. We love to have you uh, with us on our great grand seminar. We'll gather the whole Pakistan for your event and for your welcome, inshallah. Um, in the meantime, uh, we all want to thank you for taking time out for us and bringing us a great value of information and guideline and answers to our confusions. That was some great, awesome time that we had, and it will be memorable for us all. And we'll try to have time to time sessions with you regarding your according to your availability, inshallah.
All right.
We pray for we'll pray for you and for Helium 10's success, and we request you all to pray for us all also, and pray for the Amazon community in Pakistan to grow and serve the world, inshallah.
Okay, excellent, excellent. And then one more thing I forgot to mention
Yeah,
is I mentioned the podcast earlier, but actually I just remembered the podcast that is coming out tomorrow. We make a new podcast every Tuesday and Saturday. I actually interviewed one of it's about younger sellers or young people who are doing good in e-commerce who are young, like under 20 years old. And one of the four people I interviewed, he's from Pakistan. So I'm not sure. I think he's from Karachi. But if people check the Helium 10 or the Serious Sellers podcast tomorrow, you'll see one of your countrymen represented there on the most listened to podcast in the world for Amazon sellers, and you have Pakistan represented for tomorrow. So everybody, make sure to check that out tomorrow.
yeah, sure, sure. So we thank you again for coming up on this session and providing a great value and time to us. And we hope for the coming this type of sessions from time to time. And we again want to thank you, Mr. Bradley Sutton.
All right. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
We'll see
Thank
you
you.
later.